Good morning, students. Welcome to our second online session of classification of plants. Yesterday, we studied about the basis of classification of plant. That plantae are the group of autotrophic living organisms, eukaryotic cells with cell walls. They are autotrophic as they can perform the photosynthesis, and plantae are the main source of food for all living organisms. We also studied that the kingdom Plantae divided into cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams are the group of plants which do not possess root, fruit and seed and also do not have a flowers. Cryptogams are further divided into Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Among these, we will see the two division, that is the Thallophyta and Bryophyta. So, Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta, among these, Pteridophyta is more developed than the Thallophyta and Bryophyta. Now, cryptogams, that plant belongings to the subkingdom cryptogams having a spore bearing plants. Let's see the Thallophyta. These plants are grow mainly in water. They do not have a specific parts like roots, stem, leaves and flowers. They are autotrophic due to the presence of chlorophyll is called as algae. They may be unicellular or multicellular and microscopic or large. Example, Spirogyra, Ulothrix, Ulva and Sargassum. Some of these plants are found in fresh water while some of these found in a saline water. These plants usually have a soft and fiber-like body. Various type of fungi like yeast and molds which do not have chlorophyll, they are also included in this group. That means Thallophyta are the group of plants which includes algae-like plants as well as a fungi-like plants. So, this is the basic structure. Search for a pond with a greenish water. Collect some of the green fibers from the water. Put the fibers in a petri dish and wash them clean with water. Put one of the fiber in a drop of water on a glass slide and spread it out straight. Put a cover slip over the slide and observe under the compound microscope. Do you see the spirally arranged green thread-like chloroplast in the cell? In that straight fiber, this is the picture of Spirogyra. It will be asked for exam to draw the diagram and label it. So see, this is the picture of diagram. It shows the nucleus at the center. It also having a spiral chloroplast. This is the another example of Thallophyta are the Chara, and next example of Thallophyta is a Ulva. You may have seen a lush green soft carpet on the old walls, bricks and rocks in the rainy season. Scrape it gently with a small ruler. Observe it under a magnet of plants is called as the amphibians. So this is the bryophytes. The group of plant is called as the amphibians of the plant kingdom. They grow in moist soil but need some water for reproduction. These are the thalloid, multicellular and autotrophic plant. They reproduce by spore formation. Structure of it is a flat, ribbon-like and long. They do not have a true root, stem and leaves. They have a stem-like or leaf-like parts or root-like known as the rhizoid. They do not have a conducting tissue, that is the xylem and phloem. An example of division Bryophyta are the moss, that is Funaria, Marchantia, Anthracerus and Rixia. So these are the examples of that plants. So you see, the bryophytes do not possess a root, stem and leaves, but they having a root-like structure known as the rhizoids, and they are generally found on the moist area. They are having a very small leaf-like structure. So they are the lower plants. They are multicellular plants and they are the autotrophic in nature. They bear a spore and reproduce with the formation of spore. So they do not have a conducting tissue like xylem and phloem. These are the examples of bryophytes. Marchantia, Funaria. So Funaria is the best example of bryophytes. You can clearly see leaf-like structure, stem-like structure, and it also possesses a capsule. In that capsule, spores are formed. Another example is Anthrosaurus. This also shows that it doesn't possess root, stem and leaves. Third example, it is a Marchantia. This is the picture which are shown in your book and it also asks for the exam. Here we can see the capsule, stalk and leaf-like structure, not the leaf, and root-like structure, not the root. It is known as the rhizoid. So practice it for drawing and labeling. Now here is the quick recap. We complete the portion that the part cryptogams and its two division, that is thallophytes and bryophytes. In our tomorrow's session we will complete a third division of cryptogams, that is pteridophytes. Okay. See in this picture a quick review of our lecture. Here is the notes for you. Thank you.